Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today what I'd like to do is I'd like to give a few tips for beginners who are beginning to learn how to program. The first programming tip is, just remember, not that many people have started off as natural programmers. It all takes a little bit of practice and a little bit of work. And for very few people that I know of, it's come naturally and they have a gift for it. But most of us aren't there. That doesn't mean we can't be good programmers. It just means that it's going to require a little bit of more effort on our part. That's all. And most things that are worth it, they require a little effort. The second tip is understanding the basics. And that's why we're here, right? This is a beginner Python set of videos to help you understand the basics, because once you understand the basics, it's a lot easier for you to grasp the advanced concepts. So please concentrate on the basics to begin with. This is actually a Python file. And you see all these lines with the hash symbol in front of them? And in my code editor, they're green. They're comments. Comments are for us, not for the computer. So when the program runs, these are ignored. These are just descriptive lines to help us understand the code. Because later on, when we revisit it, we will look at it and go, what the heck is this? And other people too. So get in the habit of commenting your code. It'll make your life a lot better. So remember, these comments are for our benefit, to help us remember, understand, and learn what the code does. Okay, the next tip is the pseudocode. What's pseudocode? Well, basically you're going to write out steps of what you need to do to complete your program. They can be quite general or more specific, but basically it's going to be in human readable language. You are going to write down the steps you need to do. So I wrote down some steps. Okay, first thing we got to do is collect user data, and then process the user data, and then print out the results. Okay, so that's pseudocode. It's not very detailed, and probably if we learned a little bit more about programming, I'd probably fill that in a little bit more. So we'll be doing that going forward. The next tip, practice, practice, practice. If you can code every day, do it. The more you practice, the more it's going to be embedded into your scope of knowledge. The last tip I have is something that's also important. Take a break. If you've been staring at code, sometimes you can't see the problems within the code. So it's a good idea to just take 5 minutes, walk away, go for a walk, grab a coffee, whatever you need to do. But taking a break actually resets your thought process. And then you can see problems and maybe look at a different way of solving that problem.